Hi, my name is Michael Giuliano. I am the Technical Ministries Pastor here at Emmanuel. I act as your production director and all-around tech guy. So I'm here just to tell you a few things about some of the equipment that we have, best practices, and how to care for some of it. So for some of you, they're going to be singers. You're going to be dealing with your microphones. First request, after you kill a song, you do really good, don't drop it. Mic drops are not welcome here. So basically this mic, you have everything. You have a battery, antenna, and mouthpiece. To turn the mic on, use this very bottom button here with the white on it. Push that once, it'll light up blue, the mic will turn on. Once it's on, you're good to go. The sound guys will control it from the back for volume and muting. To turn it off, you push that power button again. It'll say lock. You press over either of these two side buttons. This small button here to confirm. Lock will disappear. Press and hold the power button, and it turns off. After you're finished with your set or with practice, make sure you turn your mic back off and place it back in the drawers in the back in its particular slot. Don't worry about removing the battery or charging it. I'll take care of that. Just make sure it's turned off after you're done using it. You don't need to turn it off during rehearsal or on Sunday morning, just once you leave the stage or are finished with rehearsal. Next up, all of you will use an InEar pack. So our InEar mixes are individual. They're controlled from the board. You can get whatever you need in your head. You just have to ask for it, and we mix during practice and then one more time on Sunday morning for sound check. The way these work, there's not an on-off button. You just turn this knob. You'll hear it click, and that's what turns it on. You also control your volume with this. In general, you want to set it somewhere between 50% and 3/4. Somewhere in there is usually a good volume level. Care for these, again, just after rehearsals are done or after Sunday morning is done, make sure it's turned off and goes back in your drawer. You'll also have a set of InEars that you'll use. They plug in just like headphones. Top right here. These go in your ears. If you can see this, you may not be able to, but you can see little blue dots there. Blue goes in the left ear, and red goes in the right. We'll show you how to put these on the first time you're here. Backs of these, they clip either to a pocket or to a belt, or if you are wearing a dress for a particular day, we have belts that can hold that on under your dress as well. I think that's pretty much all you need to know with these. Once you finish your set and you return the pack to the drawer, you'll return your ears as well. Do not wrap them around the pack. Just lay them in the drawer like this, or if you really, really want to, you can do a very light roll, nice and loose, and set it in. Just don't wrap them around the pack. That kind of puts a little bit too much stress on the different parts of the cable. If you ever have any ear issues with your ears, myself or the worship director can give you a hand with that, which I guess that's you now, Nicole. It's just not used to saying that yet. For instrumentalists that require wireless packs, we have these. Usually this is just the acoustic and bass players. These are just 1/4-inch versions of similar to that pack. Their power button is located on the top. Push that, turns on. They also have a clip. Again, these can clip to a pocket or anything like that. They can also clip to the strap of the guitar or bass, and the 1/4-inch just goes in where the 1/4-inch would go. Turning these guys off, same process. Power, over, confirm, press and hold the power, turns off. That is just to help make sure we don't have any popping or anything before the sound guy can mute everything. For care for these, after you're done, again with rehearsal or Sunday morning, unplug it from the guitar, take it off of the the strap or your pocket, place it in your drawer just like this. Do not wrap the cable around the body of it. It's just best not to do that. Lastly, just want to talk about, well, I guess we have two more things, but one, mic stands. So we have what we call squeeze stands. Most mic stands you adjust here and you can slide up and down. For us, singers, you squeeze, it comes up, goes down, and when you let go, it stays wherever you had it. So, it's really nice. Boom stands. For anyone who would be required to use one of these, I have one request. Please loosen the unit before you try to adjust it. Don't just, okay, it's kind of stable, I'll just shove this down. That kind of damages them over time. They have different places you can loosen them. So if you need to extend the arm, loosen the bolt, then tighten it back up. Same thing here. If you're looking to change the angle, make sure you loosen that, change your angle, tighten it back up. And same thing here on the base. Loosen it, adjust your angle, tighten it back. In general, if you're a guitar player, you really don't want the mic stand doing this. Just kind of looks a bit odd and doesn't really function that well. Boom stands, for the most part, you want at a decent angle to keep it both away from blocking your face, and it just helps not have it not in your way as much. So something around this line would be a bit better, and then helps with your mic placement as well. So last thing for mics, mic placement, you don't want it here, you don't want it here. You want a mic at about a 45-degree angle, pointing right about at your chin or a little bit higher. And then you want to be about, 1 to 2 inches away from the mic. Sometimes we'll ask you to really eat the thing, but most of the time you want to be just about this distance. So if you're holding the microphone, it's the same thing. If you bend down, if you lean back, you want to try to keep the same angle. That just helps give us good, strong signal, consistent signal. I think that is pretty much it with all this stuff up here. Lastly would be cable management. This mostly applies to musicians. So on our stage we have floor pockets across the back, and for like guitarists and whatnot, power and signal are located in these pockets. You're able to get them out. When you close the pockets, be aware cables need to come out the front, not come out the side, because if you come out the side, you're going to pinch it, you're going to put a hole in it, or you're going to just damage the cable. So make sure they come out the front. Be good to go. Power and signal supplies are both in there. The only other thing I would think of is if you're going to wrap a cable, take care of your 1/4-inch cables, things like that. And we can show you this in person. It's kind of hard to do on a video, but over-under technique for wrapping. Hold the cable loosely in one hand, wrap, reach under, twist your arm, and create a second loop. So again, we can show you that in person. It's a little hard to see here, but you can also look up tutorials on how to wrap cables. Other than that, I think we've covered everything for tech stuff, so glad you're on the team. Looking forward to working with you. Have a good day.